Hey guys, this is group 7 of the Emaths AMOA project. I'm Zheng Yang, the group leader. Here I have Theodore Loke, who is the brains, Theodore Wee, who's the designer, Gabriel Loh did the designing, and our last group member is Jones. Let's begin. Task 1, Question 1. What is trigonometry? Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies triangles and the relationships between their sides and the angles between these sides. Task 1, Question 2. What is the Pythagorean theorem? The Pythagorean or Pythagoras theorem developed by Pythagoras states that in any right-angled triangle, the area of the square whose side is the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the other two sides that touches the right angle. The theorem can be written as an equation relating to the lengths of the sides A, B, and C, which is called the Pythagorean theorem. Equation, sorry. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It is where C represents the length of the hypotenuse and A and B represents the lengths of the other two sides. Task 1, Question 3. What are the trigonometric ratios? There are three main ratios functions, as follows: sine, cosine, and tangent. The sine function is defined as the ratio of the hypotenuse of the side opposite the reference angle to the hypotenuse. Equation known as sine equals the opposite over hypotenuse. What are the trigonometric ratios? The cosine function cos is defined as the ratio of the adjacent to the hypotenuse. Equation being cosine equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. The tangent function is defined as the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side. Equation being tangent equals to opposite over adjacent. Now Theodore Loke will take over me.
Now I'll talk about task 2, questions 1 and 2. Question 1. What is the line of work? The line of work is a principal activity that one does in life in order to make money. Question 2. Which theorem or ratio did they use? The Pythagorean theorem was used in the first example on the court case. The tangent function was used in the second example, which was used to find the distance across rivers. Task 2, question 3. Provide a sketch of how the answer was formed. For the first example, it's as follows. And for question 3, provide a sketch of how the answer was formed. And for the second example, it's also as follows.
Task 3, Question 1 and 2. Carpenter's helper. Question 2. You have to help the carpenter decide how long to cut the board to make the roof. You know that the angle where the sides meet at the top is 90 degrees, and that the angle where they meet at the house has to be equal. The width of the house is 8 meters. At what angle meet the side of the house? And how long should each side of the roof be? Here's an example of the diagram. Firstly, we have to find the angle at which the roof meets the house. As the roof is a triangle shape and the tip of it is a right angle, and that the angles at which the roof meets the house is equal, it's safe to assume that the triangle is isosceles. And thus, the angles at the end of the triangle can be calculated with 180 degrees minus 90 degrees divided by 2. 90 degrees divided by 2 is 45 degrees. To find the angle at which the roof meets the house, we must include the 90 degrees on the wall, thus giving us 90 degrees plus 45 degrees equals 135 degrees. Thus, we have the angle at which the roof meeting the side of the house at the angle of 135 degrees. Now to answer part 2 of the question. To find the length of the sides of the roof, we must use the trigonometrical term cosine. For this, I shall be using cosine to solve x, the unknown side, which is cosine 45 equals to x divided by 8. By shifting the 8, we get 8 multiplied by cosine 45 equals to x, where x is the side of the roof. And by doing this, we get x, which equals to 5.65 meters, reduced to 3 significant figures. Because of the formula cosine theta equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, we are able to find the length of the unknown side.
Thank you. This has been Group 7. Thank you for your time and for watching this video. Bye.